I just turned it in. I'll see you come up and go right on the curve.
I see something.
It was just starting to get a little sick, a lot of motion, and a little too tight for comfort. We were overhearing folks talking all kind of crazy stuff. It may just be talk and all that kind of stuff, but felt like we needed to move on out that area. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're back. And, lobby day, gun rally, Richmond, Virginia. The crowd has thickened to several thousand. I couldn't say how many thousands, but again, I'm sure they're going to have some sort of estimate or count as this event draws to a close. There's been a lot of scuttlebutt, just like everything. There's been a lot of scuttlebutt about what's going on and what could potentially go on and all that. Again, we have seen mostly a peaceful day, which is great. Some Virginia folks on the ground, even some event organizers that we were speaking to, have talked about some, we'll call it intel, that they've heard about things that are going to go on as this thing starts to draw to a close, which will be in about the next hour or so, about bottlenecking and staging. And we've already got drones and still helicopters in the sky. We've got obviously sniper nests, as we've already talked about, and all of these things. And so, I don't know, I just don't want it to be a stage for a setup for some sort of, event to go on that we don't want to go on. But I mean, look at this. Look at these choppers hovering. Just hovering. Keeping a watch. To me, I don't know, it's a little suspect to me, it's a little suspect to me. Look there. Sniper nest right up there. I don't know if you can see that, guys, on the corner of that building. I mean, they're all over, they're all over. A bunch of unseen stuff, a bunch of masked folks, gas mask wearing folks. It's just some of the, I cannot identify them. But they've been around for a couple of hours, hovering, finding different spots to hover and then dart away, hover somewhere else, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't doubt YouTube's not notifying. That's why we've been announcing, just kind of be checking in and out. Also, any of these live stream videos that we've put up are there to watch now, even though you may watch them, after they've taken place. But keep in mind, this is all over the last few hours. But again, it's been pretty peaceful so far. Very peaceful so far, I would say. It's thick. A lot of people. You can kind of tell the difference, in my opinion, when you're looking at smiling faces, people who say hello and stuff, and then you got people wearing masks and dark shades and black, looking like, antis, and so it's looking stoic, not having much to say or emotionless. And maybe I'm being paranoid, but maybe I'm being pragmatic and careful. But what I do know is we needed to get out of that crowd, so we eased on down the lane a little bit. And since the event is probably, I think, look at my watch here. Yeah, it's about an hour away from being over, as I understand it, hour and a half. And they have closed off a bunch of roads, and they seem like they're closing off some more. And I have heard tell of this bottleneck scenario and a stage set. And so we're definitely trying to avoid that. Again, it's been peaceful, but we are Yeah, I've seen that too, All Smiles. And some streams have been cut off and not been able to get back on. And that's what I've heard. I haven't seen that for myself. I haven't been looking at other people's stuff. We've only been keeping eyes on the situation here. But anyway, we just want to avoid any potential stuff. You know, I mean, there's, you know, you're at a gun rally wearing all black without guns, or at least visible. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm paranoid, you know, but I'd rather be paranoid than loosey-goosey and not paying attention and not knowing what's going on. Playing out thoroughly, you know. So, that being said, I don't know if people are still showing up. There's a bunch of people here, I'll put it to you that way, and they're moving every direction. I mean, there is no rhyme or reason to this thing. It's just movement all over the place, and it seems a lot of people are leaving, and it does seem like there's some deliberate motion. We're starting to get some of the little crowds, you know, within the crowd that are you're welcome, Larry. Crowds within the crowd that are, I'm not going to say getting agitated, but they're getting loud and vocal and rallying sort of thing. And some of it is pro-America, pro-2A kind of stuff. And other of it is something different. And so we're starting to see that kind of thing happen. And I'll just be real honest with you. I'm getting to the point to where I'm thinking it may be time that we want to get on out of here while the getting's good. And yeah, the choppers all over it. They've been hovering all day. So not sure. I'm one of four, you know. So and we have decided to be a group, you know, and stay as a group. So that's what we're gonna do. And so the consensus is what's going to win, but we're going to definitely try and be smart about what we're doing. And we did our part. Yeah, I mean, we have. The ones that I know of, I haven't seen any. I haven't watched any other channels since I've been here. But I've heard that Delaware got shut down, and I heard that American Joe got shut down last night. Actually saw that happen. And no problem, brother. And, you know, see, it's starting to get hairy here, too. It's just getting hairy, you know. You know, you say that, inciting violence where there's so many guns. I would agree that seems to be the reasonable answer. But I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's just, I don't know. But anyway, so, no, they don't like armed resistance, but if there's bad actors, and if there's something, you know, set up to be a false flag, as it were, we don't want to be around that. Do you?
Absolutely not.
So anyway, we're just hanging out, watching this go on. The helicopter's going around. The different crowds starting to have little meetings in and of themselves, as it were. A little more raucousness, I guess, if you will. And you know. So anyway, I'm just going to keep this going. I may not talk a whole lot for a few minutes. I'm just going to show you around. We're going to try and figure out what we're going to do next. So y'all stick around. I'm just going to keep broadcasting. We got intelligence going on here. We got, you know, or unintelligence. I don't know. It's just it's people going every which way. You know, it's kind of chaos, to be honest with you. But again, let me stress, this has been peaceful. There are some speakers, yes, in my ass. There are some speakers. They are up on the Capitol, which is up here, and that is in what I call the shooting gallery, because that's the unarmed area, fenced in, where if you watched one of my earlier streams from today, where if you watched one of my other streams from earlier, we talked to some insiders there that said that their legislators aren't even seeing them. I don't know what's on CNN. CNN False Flag, not Park. Yeah, no, exactly, and that's the CNN and the false flag. That's what you're talking about, and that's what we're hearing. We're hearing different people, some with some, I would say, some authority on the matter, given that they're local. And part of the event organizers talking about that where the media is, and that's where the bottleneck is, that's going to be a stage for something as this event draws to a close, as everybody's trying to funnel out. So we're trying to figure out, when it's time. Hey, T-Led's up, girl. So anyway, little footage. You can see down there is where they've got one blocked off, and if you go either direction that's blocked off, you go up this road. Basically, this road, 9th Street, is where they're allowing the event, right there in front of the Capitol. And they've kind of got us all like fish in a barrel, if you want to look at it that way, up and down this road, and it's packed, man. There's really nowhere to go, and except the one way in and out. And so we're just trying to figure out what we're going to do here. Let's see. Yeah, no doubt. Riot gear, there's, I won't say like official like SWAT team riot stuff, but there is definitely people in gear that would be appropriate for rioting, ruckus causing. You've got a lot of blacked out folks. It's a mixed bag here, really. Uh-oh. Man down. Old man just fell down. He wasn't pushed. Yeah, he just, there's enough people around him trying to help him, so I'm going to stand back out of that. Hate to see that. Thank God he didn't get knocked in the head by some idiot. But what are you thinking, buddy?
I'm thinking this is a beautiful sight right here. That old man getting knocked down ain't too beautiful sight.
No.
He fell down or whatever.
Yeah, he fell down.
I completely missed it. So.
I saw him. He just fell.
But they're getting him up. He's gonna be okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be okay.
Everybody slips every now and then.
All right. Hell, I slipped coming out of the coming up the hotel stairs. Yeah. So, but anyway, we're just gonna keep you running. Let's let you see some of the scenery. We got a lot of this, and even though I thought helmets weren't allowed, but you see what we got here. You see, and it's two-way supporters, but like I say, I've seen, I don't know, man. We tried to come looking as normal as possible, so to speak, but armed and ready. We wanted to present ourselves in a way that looks friendly enough, and there's others that are, there's others that I've seen that are looking more, I don't know, purposely menacing. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. We're just watching it all happen.
No, it's just too packed up here.
Let's, find ahead. Where is it? Back that, is it? Besides that packed house?
I don't think we're going to be able to get back through there, right?
No.
So we find the other way around.
All right. Gonna ease on down here to Main Street. like the masked guys. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to pass judgment on them. I'm just
We have to go that way.
the reason down here on Main Street where it's definitely more relief as far as the bodies, the people. And statistically, she's more likely to be killed by, well, I won't say it on here so I don't get shut down, but by a woman who has been known to be in politics than an AR-15. We'll put it that way.
Good to see you, man.
Ah, nice sunlight here. Oh, I think I lost him. There they are. Look at unarmed, of course. Unarmed. So I'm starting to lose signal.
I'm on Facebook right now.
Different guys. Yeah, I don't know if you can see me or not still, but it is buffering. If you can see, look at the sniper. Look at the sniper up there on the corner. So, I don't know if you can see me, if you can hear me or see me. This thing is buffering, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this one off. We will check in again later. Okay, you can see me. You can see me. All right, that's good. It shows a spinning wheel from my side. I'll keep going then. But like I say, as peaceful as this has been and everything, it's just, I don't know, guys. It's a little freaky. A little freaky to me. So, I believe I've had about enough of it. So, I'm glad to be here and glad to be a part of this and to do my part. And I think it's been a heck of a turnout. There's no doubt about it. And it looks like the legislators well, actually, we already know from some insiders that the that we took there on the Capitol grounds inside the shooting gallery. So, it's a sight to behold. Look, I can't tell what's going on. Stick around because there will be a summary that Zombie and I are going to do at some point later in the day. Yeah, I know it's blurry. Yeah, Zombie is there with me. He is, in fact, this off, and like I say, we'll check back in with you guys in a little while. Thanks so much for being here. A little better reception. Well, look, point is, I'm gonna check out. We'll see you guys shortly. Okay, I'll check back in. Thank you.